Aries Rising, this is your monthly reading for the month of February 2025. I'm Podkane, and if you don't know your rising sign, check out a website like astrocharts.com where you can get your full astrology birth chart. You're going to need your exact time of birth, and the position that you're looking for is your ascendant. Okay. Welcome back if you've been here before. Otherwise, it's nice to meet you. We're going to get a true crime oracle deck to just see the center of the situation you're facing this month. Okay. And then we're going to get a oracle deck, the Buddha Wisdom oracle deck, to get a card representing you this month, Aries Rising. Aries Rising. Dance with Ganesh, remover of obstacles. Give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. Nice. Okay. Ooh, jealousy. Okay. And what is that called? The Star Tarot. Using the Star Tarot this month to get your reading. Sort of like an astrological spread. And again, this is for Aries Rising. I do my reading specifically on the rising signs. Not necessarily for the sun signs. It's not designed that way. In the hopes that we can get more specific with the different areas of life, which would be the same for each rising sign. You would, if everyone that has Aries rising also has Cancer in the 4th house and Libra in the 7th and so on. Aries rising, let's get the reading for you this month in February. All right. This first card is just how you're showing up, how you appear, the High Priestess. Awesome. Got some intuitive wisdom here. Oh, wait. I was just like, I'm going to flip all these cards and not read reversals, but I do read reversals. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So maybe feeling financially lacking. Maybe a job has just ended, or you're having to start in a new job. But either way, it's like financial issues on the brain, practical matters. Could be some levels of physical self-confidence as well. That, I don't know why, but I'm thinking of your weight. Okay, what do you have? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. That is the abundant, independent, financially secure, wise use of resources. Also the Knight of Cups reversed. Not open to giving love at this time. Yeah, could be like a recent divorce even with the Hierophant reversed. And I also have the Two of Pentacles. Like, it's telling me you're fine, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like that. You feel like you're having to juggle a lot. And maybe some security and traditional structures in your life have dissolved recently. So, and maybe that's even because you wanted your independence and you wanted to be authentic and be very direct in how you explain yourself and talk. And maybe you're kind of a renegade, or there's something very non-traditional and unique about your self-expression or your values, especially with this being in the second position. Therefore, that could have caused some level of upset with your finances. Like, okay, I started working for this corporate job and I wasn't willing to be a yes man, yes woman, and therefore it didn't work out because there's a lot of fakery going on in the corporate world. Ask me how I know. What are you thinking about right now, Aries Rising? What's on your mind? Three of Swords reversed, healing from a separation. The Prince of Wands, is this Knight? Okay, so yes, so that's the Page of Wands. Just wanting to speak. You're wanting to communicate. Ten of Pentacles reversed. I think you're wanting your voice to be heard. and get a message out about how you've been done wrong by a system of authority, whether that's people older than you. Corporatism is absolutely represented by this card. Government is represented by this card, and legal system to some a lesser extent. But you're saying that in order to heal, you want to be able to have your voice heard. You feel like you're not. That's an essential part of this. It's on your mind that you need to be able to speak and share your message about your loss, particularly financial loss or a burdening of yourself by greater powers. And I'm not talking about source. I'm talking about like someone with more power and authority over you, that burdened you, kicked you out, whatever the circumstance may be for you specifically, but you're thinking part of your healing journey from that would be just for someone to listen to what you have to say or having your voice heard. What's going on at home for you in February? You have the Princess of Pentacles. Focusing on your assets, trying to learn something new. Focusing on the details. You're really concerned about your money. You're working your tail off. You've got a lot of moving parts here, things that you've worked really hard for, and you absolutely do not want those things to come to an end or lose everything. You're afraid of losing everything, especially when it relates to your home, your living situation. Even people that live in your home, you're concerned about their welfare, and you're willing to put in the effort in the smallest detail, the smallest like cost-saving measure or refinement of your budget. And I'm getting like you're looking for the ways to appreciate your home as well for everything that you've worked for. There's a lot of focus on your values right now. All right, what's your self-expression like right now? Chariot reverse. Kind of out of control. Six of Swords reversed. Getting into some drama and some messes because of it. Six of Wands. Yeah, I mean, your pride is leading you down a dark path mentally. And then the Ten of Swords reversed. But at the end of the day, it's because you're afraid to lose everything. But then also here, the Ten of Swords is saying, this behavior right here is self-destructive. So the Chariot reversed. There's a lot of stuff going on and you feel very powerless. You're showing in your self-expression that you don't have control. You're not, the discipline is out the window. It's, you're saying a lot without a lot of substance and a lot of purpose. And that, of course, is coming here from, well, I just want people to hear my message about how terrible everything was to me and how I've been done wrong. And I think that's going to heal me if people will listen to me. What it's looking like is lack of discipline, messy behavior, starting more drama and making waves where there wasn't any. Six of Wands, getting on the high horse and wanting to be in the center of attention, the front of the situation. And this is definitely an ego and pride card to some extent. Then we've got the Nine of Swords, where you're showing anxious tendencies. Here it's like there's a lot of pride and ego. But right behind it, we have making things worse, getting caught up with anxiety, and it's ultimately self-destructive. Okay, so Five of Pentacles at the bottom. There's something about being an insider here. Normally we would see this like with everything else that you're showing me, I would have expected this to be upright, that you've been cast out, that you don't have support. But with this showing reverse here in your self-expression, is there some part of you, especially with the jealousy card, that's wanting to be like in a group of people or be included as a are seen a certain way? How would Aries rising prefer to be seen by their peers? Magician reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Magician reversed. What? You just want to be included. You don't really care too much about the specifics. I think you're willing to fake it until you make it. Because you're over here showing me you value authenticity, yet you're wanting to be included in a group that is completely inauthentic. Maybe that's something that escaped your awareness up till now. Is that you didn't realize that this group was freaking inauthentic as hell. That's crazy. Okay, these cards are so huge and I already pull so many cards. So we'll see how we go. What's going on at work for Aries rising right now? Queen of Cups reversed, King of Cups reversed. Oh God. Okay, there could have been a either a nasty couple going on at work right now, or there's just a lot of emotional drama, emotional warfare, manipulation. This could be like a emotional relationship or entanglement with somebody at work where, you know, this is jealousy card numero uno right here, King of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups is emotionally unstable, crying a lot, not really at peace in any way, disconnected from intuition, big worries, lots of fears, very fearful, and clinging to others for security. Then we have the King of Cups reversed, where it's a fear of expressing emotions. There's a desire to keep all emotions hidden under the surface, which means the King of Cups can explode in bursts of anger as the only acceptable emotion. If all this is going on at work, maybe it's for the best to get the hell out of there. It's the Seven of Pentacles here too. You're really looking at this chaos and considering your options. You're considering getting the hell out of there and saying, okay, I've invested a lot already with the Seven of Pentacles, but it's not worth it if all I'm going to be dealing with is emotional childishness, infantilism. I want to say that word, but I do not know how to pronounce it. This is a very emotionally immature couple. It's showing both the masculine and feminine representation. So this doesn't even have to be any particular people. Of course, there's going to be people like this in the environment. You may be like this in this environment as well. It's just showing all aspects, both the creation aspect of creating emotional dramas, trying to control others, being very jealous and possessive. And then it's also the receptive parts of that energy, which is clinging to others for support, not having an emotional peace and centeredness. Yeah, it's kind of on all levels for you right now. That's crazy. What's going on in your relationship, Aries rising? Nine of Wands. All right, so a lot of passion, a lot of sex. Five of Wands, a lot of arguments, very big differences of opinion, a very emotionally charged relationship with a lot of drama. Here we have a naked lady. I'm gonna cover her up right there, but it's all about the sex. And with the star there, oh, Girl, okay, with the star there, there's a lot of idealization too, where it's like, this is my perfect person, but really it's like the sex is just really good. And with the devil here, it's an addiction. There's a huge, huge attachment here to the base energy that this person is providing you. And it's not in your best interest, despite the star being here. You're idealizing it too much and not seeing it for what it really is, which is it's just sex. And it's bringing chaos and drama into your life as well. For real, the lovers, you've got to make a decision. And do you have a shared path forward with this person? Is this something you can build on? You can have great sex with other people, and they can actually have a brain in their head or self-control, a self-controlling, a self-disciplined bone in their body. You can have more. You can have more, and you can build on that. And I think that's something that in February you're going to be deeply considering. The Four of Pentacles reverse, you're spending more than you're making with this person. You're blowing a lot of cash on them, or with them, going out a lot. It's just a very wasteful expenditure in your life. Very, very indulgent, for sure. What do others have right now? This is going to be critical with this jealousy card. What are you jealous of right now, Aries Rising? Seven of Wands reversed. Five of Swords. Okay. But the Seven of Wands reverse, you feel that others are unprincipled and yet they win no matter what. It's the unprincipled, undisciplined, winning at all costs mentality. With the Seven of Wands, that would be holding true to your values and standing your ground. When it's reversed with the Five of Swords, it's a person that, you're looking at other people who don't have to have any type of morality. They don't have to fight for what they believe in, and they just keep winning and to the detriment of other people. Actually, it's beyond just winning in a wholesome way. It's actually very destructive to others. And then here at the base, we have the Queen of Swords reverse, which is extreme self-criticism, negativity, judgmental, harsh words, my way or the highway behavior. So this is definitely like there's a whole element here of you raging against the machine and having serious, serious issues with people in positions of power who do not use their power with morality in mind. Okay. What are you learning about right now, Aries Rising? What is this situation in February teaching you? The Queen of Wands reversed, about your own insecurities, your own jealousies. This would be the narcissistic lady card who kind of shows up and again, we saw with the Queen of Wands, shows up and puts on a proud front and is very boisterous and speaks her mind all the time. But at the core of it, it's a deep insecurity that's lying there. And people can feel that. The Tower. It's creating so much drama in your life. Death reversed, and inability to change leads to extremism on all fronts. And oh my God, you're going through it right now, Aries Rising. If you're still here and you have the courage to listen to this reading and consider it as any sort of true for your reality, like, good on you. That is not easy to do. I get every reader's different and the way their cards come out is different. And for me, my camera. For me, I would really like to give you a good, wholesome reading, but sometimes that's just not the case. Are we going to come back? All right, let me pause it real quick. Okay. Don't remember what I was talking about. It doesn't matter. Back to this. You're learning about how this unrealized jealousy and insecurity in yourself is creating all of this drama and trauma in your life. And it's all big cards. We've got the Tower, Death, Temperance, and then we saw on the base the whatever it was, another major. Anyway, this is a big lesson for you, and it's going to have big results when you get through it, because you will get through it. You will. We're not left without answers. Temporarily, yes, but not when we ask for them. Start getting them right away. So, in many different ways. So just be looking within and looking without for those messages from your guides and angels, or God, or your higher self, or whatever, higher power that you believe in, the universe, to get those answers. 8 of Wands, forthcoming quickly. Immediate. Okay. What have you built thus far out of all of this in February? Aries Rising. What is this created? The full reverse. A serious situation. A serious situation. One that's not carefree. It's very restrained and uncertain, overly pragmatic, and it's just not moving along with life. There's no sense of joy in it. It's very attached to certain things, especially material things, as a way to compensate for this lack of self-love and self-trust. The faith in yourself. The faith in yourself is where it's at, because, yeah, you're having to kind of, this is part of why you want this inclusion in this group of fake people, is because you're in need of emotional support and someone to have fun with. You want to go out, they seem to all be having a fun time. Like, that's not, it's not authentic. First of all, it's a hive mind going on with these people, I feel. Where you have to fit in and do exactly as they say, my way or the highway, or else you're out. And that seriously is not aligned with your freaking values here. I think that maybe you've been hard on yourself and your values. You value your independence. You value authenticity. You value being a renegade and being different and being outside the norm. Yet, I mean, it's like you feel like your values aren't right. You're approaching this in a way of like, I've been hurt by my values, and therefore I need to change that. Maybe I need to go this other way. There's another answer here for you. All right. So let's get some more answers about this group that you're hoping to become a part of. Ace of Wands will beat you over the head, that's for sure. Four of Swords reversed. It's very lots of talk, very little substance, lots of activity, very little substance. What else? What else should Aries Rising know about these people? 8 of Cups. Four of Pentacles reversed. The best move would be to just divest yourself of any interaction with them. Suggesting the 8 of Cups is this process of being around them is actually to serve you in healing and moving forward. If you feel like, no, I think this would really, at this point in the reading, you're like, man, but I wanted to get in good with them because I think this would advance me in my career or in my, social groups, or it'd bring me a lot of friendships and connections. And okay, do what you need to do. I think that your interaction with these people would really serve to heal you in a way that, having your voice heard and stuff like that may not necessarily serve at this time, because you're not around people that can listen, okay? But when you see how these people behave, how they are, what the substance of their life really is about, it can heal you, because you'll realize you don't want this. You absolutely do not want this. What you thought you wanted, you don't want. It will move you forward into a place where you go back to your values and that authenticity and that independence and being a self-made person and the very unique, not in traditional way, that will galvanize you back towards yourself. When you realize how inauthentic and shallow and hollow that existence is, I think you just need to see it for yourself in typical Aries fashion, I think. All right, and what needs to be released? First of all, what's limiting you, Aries Rising? What's limiting you? What's holding you back in February? What's holding you back? Are we going to get anything? No. Okay, then what needs to be released? What is Aries Rising releasing in order to move forward for their best interest? What are they releasing? The Hangman, King of Swords, Knight of Swords. First of all, you can't help other people. You need to help yourself. Sorry if y'all can hear that mowing and stuff going on, blowing outside. Mental clutter. There's worry here. You know, we got the Nine of Swords. But with the Hangman, it's you've held yourself up and held yourself back in consideration of everything that's going on, especially with your work and with this new group that you're hoping to be a part of, worrying about your family's well-being, your home, or being able to keep a hold of your home and just what other people are doing, all of that. There's a return to self, to a certain degree in February for you, Aries Rising. But I think also, even going back to this Ganesh card, remover of obstacles, give yourself over to joy, full reverse there at the top of the reading. Give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. You are needing to let go of having all the answers. I think you've been too logical about circumstances in your life right now, and it's really important that you let go of the deliberation, the consideration, the worry and concern, the trying to do everything a certain way, and it's applied too much logic, especially with what I'm seeing with you trying to get in with this other group. And like, how can they be so, you know, they don't have to stand on business, they don't care, and they still keep winning and keep winning. That has entrapped you, Eight of Swords. That mentality of trying to logically figure it all out. Aries has a particular energy of just do it and trust yourself. No, you don't have all the answers. How could you? No one does. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to throw caution to the wind. That's a return to form for you in February, where you are going to realize firsthand that taking that overly intellectual approach to life leads you to a very inauthentic and false place full of lies. And you know, what magnitude of lies are there depends on your situation. But I think that it's the inauthenticity for you. It's just, you can feel it. It just feels so fake. Doesn't matter what they have or don't have, or, you know, their little groupthink group might be quite adept at acquiring money and wealth, and at least the appearances of such. But is it worth it? You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own fucking path. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get one more for you, Aries Rising. I think you just needed to, honestly, I think you just needed to see for yourself. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Yes! Yes, and Ganesh, remover of all obstacles. Your joy will remove all obstacles. Follow your joy. It sounds so contrite and it just sounds stupid because it's not logical. It's just not. You have to take a risk. You have to go back to taking risks. Maybe somewhere along the way that natural risk taking led you to some bullshit. And I want to remind you that you are still here. You are just fine. Your values are intact. Your sense of self, the high priestess, your access to your intuition, the very first card we got, that is intact. You still have everything that you need to keep going. Bad things happen in life to show us contrast and to teach us more about ourselves, to make us better people. We will never, this is my personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions, but we as a humanity will never eclipse bad things happening in life. Because if we did, there would be no point. That doesn't mean that we also can't have very wonderful things in life too. But look to the difficulties in your life to teach you something, and that will progress you faster through those difficult times. That will give you a great deal of peace in the moment, and it's surrounded by all the craziness, give you a lot more peace in the scenario and the situation, and it will quiet your mind down so that you can see the signs, the symbols, the inner knowing, to listen to yourself, to get rest and rejuvenation so that you have the energy to go out and actually take action rather than just thinking and ruminating and worrying. You can actually just say, I'm gonna go out today. I'm gonna go take a walk. Boom, you meet somebody, you see something. You know, things start happening when you take action, especially if you're a creator, which everyone should be. If you're not creating something, look to the ways that you can, even if that's baking or you know, organization of your home, writing in a journal. You don't have to share that creation, but creation, do it, love it, know it, whatever it means for you, do something. You don't need to monetize it. You don't need to have any particular outcome. Just spend at least some portion of your day creating something. That is who we are as humans and what we're meant to be doing. It's such a fundamental part, and you don't have all the answers. You've got to let go of having all the answers. That is the final card we got here in the tarot. Letting go of having all the answers. Letting go of holding yourself back until you get all the answers. That's critical. That's absolutely critical for you, Aries Rising. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you want some relationship readings, check your Venus sign and come back mid-month, because I do Venus sign readings for relationships every single month. I also do pick a cards, and I've got other stuff coming at some point. Please give me a like and subscribe. I'm just getting started here on YouTube. That helps me so much. Every single subscribe I get, I send out a prayer for you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. And until I see you next time. Oh, wait, I changed the button. Bye.